going on?
Hello and welcome to the update, the first update that's the Ministry update.
Ministry update, yeah.
So that's exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I just hope that we had more news.
Yeah.
But,
Not many news stories today, huh?
No, it's a bit sparse this week.
Bit sparse.
Bit sparse.
Right, so what we got then, Jay?
Okay, so first of all, we got a bit of a hopeful story, and that is Bethesda are hiring new roles. A lot of new roles.
Really?
So are we expecting the Elder Scrolls 6, maybe?
Nah.
They've said they're not, and I know they've got a lot on their plate with the Wolfenstein 2 and Evil Within 2.
Yeah.
But they're out in a couple of months, so you would think they're nearing completion.
I
So what would
suppose.
they be moving on to next?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I suppose it could be, couldn't it? Really? Or it could be a new IP.
Or it could be a new port of Skyrim.
On something else.
On something else. What haven't we got it on yet?
I don't believe we have a version on the Nokia N-Gage.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Or anything else with a digital screen, for that matter.
Moving on.
Yeah. So, let us know in the comments if that's what you're looking forward to and what you want to see in a new Elder Scrolls game. Now, here's a game that you might not remember. For Honor.
Oh, what?
Do we remember this? Are people still playing this?
I don't know. It's made by Ubisoft, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, no one's playing
No,
that.
it's gone. Well, last weekend, they had their first tournament.
Right, okay.
And the winner won $10,000, so that's pretty cool.
Wow.
By exploiting a glitch. Really. So, it's
You're kidding, right?
No. It's a well-known bug with the game.
What?
Unlock Tech. It's called.
Right.
Basically, what it means is by doing so. I mean, I've not played For Honor really, so I don't understand it.
No,
But
don't want to either.
yeah, but the way it works is you can potentially make your moves unblockable. And in the final on this tournament,
God, he did it.
He did it. And
oh
he won.
my god.
Yeah, so that kind of showcases just how bad
Yeah.
the game really
Especially
is.
if it's well known within the community. It's probably been brought up on many forums.
It has been, yeah.
Right, so the developers decided to take the game to a tournament where the prize money is $10,000. And
The best bit is when they interviewed the winner after giving him the money. Here's and I quote, "I don't think it was going to be that easy. I haven't even played the game for 2 weeks."
oh dear. Well, what do you expect, eh? It's Ubisoft.
Yeah. So maybe they'll fix it. They're going into season 3. I mean, they're adding new things and everything, and I don't know why. Because I don't think anyone is actually still playing it, and it still annoys me they spell Honor wrong.
Yeah,
but
terrible.
Yeah. So there you go. If you want to enter the next one, get practicing that glitch. It's a sure way to earn 10 grand.
Because you can guarantee they won't patch it out.
Nope. Yeah.
Carry on.
And then the last story, then a bit of a weird one. A scientific study has been done, so we know it's true.
Okay. Scientific.
Saying that first-person shooters are killing brain cells.
I heard about this. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's killing brain cells. I mean, okay, scientifically proven or not.
Yeah.
I mean, they put it against platforming games, didn't they?
First-person shooters, the one that I read.
Yes, but they pitted the subjects used to test this theory. Half of them were playing platforming games. Half of them were playing first-person shooter games, and the results were kind of compared.
Yeah.
Now, the people that were playing first-person shooters did show a sign of decreased grey matter.
Yeah.
But I would say that that's because with platforming, you're using a lot more of your brain. Because there's jumping, you've got to judge distances and you know, jumping on tight platforms. And there's often puzzles that are involved in platforming games that aren't really in first-person shooters. I mean, short of find key to get through door, it's never really that complex.
No,
is it?
No, I suppose I see what you're saying.
So I think over time, the platforming games are going to be stimulating your brain a lot more than a first-person shooter is. So I can see that. But I wouldn't say people that play first-person shooters are getting dumber.
They did it over 4 years, didn't they? 18 to 30-year-olds, and the hippocampus is the area of the brain that was damaging.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you play a lot of Call of Duty,
Make sure you chuck in some ukulele as well.
Yeah. Just in the gaps, just get a maths book or do something.
Yeah, made me learn Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
I've been learning it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
Keeps the brain going.
That's it for the news.
Right, all done for the news.
Yeah, I said that there wasn't a lot there, but obviously let us know in the comments your views on the subjects that we brought up.
Absolutely. And as always, we've approached the section of the show where we read out your comments from last week's update, which we always do. So if you want us to read out comments in next week's update, then make sure you leave us some questions down below and we'll read those out for you. But without further ado, Jay, who's left us a comment this week?
Okay, so first up, very quickly, we go to Retro Vinyl Nez.
Hello.
Who says, you guys deserve a lot more subscribers.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Tell all your friends.
Yeah, everyone.
Let's make this happen.
Absolutely. Spread it about.
Thanks for your comment. Phil next. So we spoke last week about the dodgy add-ons for Destiny 2 and what you've got to do to get perks.
Oh, with the you got to buy Pop-Tarts to get perks.
Or Rockstar Energy.
Rockstar Energy, yeah.
Phil says he can't wait for the buy and inject 1,000 milligrams of heroin for that sweet 50 XP boost.
Oof, yeah, we're not far away from that. I mean, Pop-Tarts, heroin, they're on the same page, really, aren't they? No? Okay.
No. Don't do drugs, kids.
Nope.
Do Pop-Tarts.
Stay in school.
Yeah. So thanks, Phil. Ruff, we move on to Ruff next. How's it going, Ruff? He says he disagrees with us about the consoles being the same as PC and PCs being more expensive. He said
more expensive.
He disagrees about consoles being the same and PCs being more expensive.
Right, okay. Well, PCs are more expensive for good ones. Come on, let's face it. If you're going to buy a PC, you're not going to spend 300 quid on it. Who has ever spent just 300 quid on a PC and been happy with it?
Yeah, a gaming PC.
Yeah, I mean, you got to splash out a little bit. You want the fancy monitor. You want the I mean, you probably could build a gaming PC for £300.
Yeah.
But do you wanna? I mean, the whole point of getting a PC is to get a PC that can do a lot more than just game, right?
Yeah. I mean, he makes the point there where, over time, so if you put the money down for a decent PC now, that'll probably last you 10, 12 years maybe. How many, well, you know what I mean. At like a minimum spec sort of PC.
Okay, yeah.
It'll last you probably 2 or 3 console cycles, so it probably does work out cheaper in the long run.
I don't know. I mean, it depends really, because within the console... Well, I suppose you're right to a degree now, because the gaming and the generation is kind of dictated by the consoles. So if the console's lifespan is, let's say for example 8 years, which is what the previous generation was, so it's an 8-year generation for the console gaming. Within that generation, you didn't see games on PC vastly more incredible than on console, did you?
No.
A lot of the mainstream games were ports on, either for PC or PC to console. They work together in that respect. So, in a way, the PC technology for gaming is kind of locked in with the current gen that we're on in consoles, right? Because all the big gaming companies are making games for these consoles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of dictated by that now. So, I guess, would it save you money in the long run? Yeah, maybe, because they're not making more powerful PC games to where you need to upgrade your hardware all the time to run.
No.
So if it can get expensive if you're trying to update everything to get the maximum running out of your PC all the time.
Yeah.
But so I suppose you're right. Nowadays, back in the day though, they used to. I remember spending an arm and a leg trying to get Doom 3 to work on my PC because I couldn't play it on anything else.
Yeah, and I think the only way that you do have to keep upgrading is if you do competitive play. So, once again, consoles, level playing field, everyone's got the same specs. If you're playing on PC, someone with better stats or a better GPU than you is obviously going to have more of an advantage.
I mean, even down to what wireless adapter is in your computer, like for network lag. I mean, someone might have one with just slightly better spec, and they've got an edge over you in online multiplayer.
Yeah, because if they've got a lower ping than you, they can run into a room and probably spot you and kill you before you even notice them actually enter the room.
Yeah, so at least on console gaming, you can blame PlayStation Network for that issue, not your console.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just think it's more of a level playing field, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stick with console gaming, I think, anyway. But
for now.
Yeah. For now. We'll see where that goes. So thanks, Ruff. Thanks for your comment, as always. Alucard Jr. 69.
Hello.
He says, is that controller worth it? So the N64 controller we talked about last week. He needs 2 new controllers. Do you guys know or trust the company making them?
Well, I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, now I haven't looked into it too much myself, other than the news story and the pictures and probably what you've seen. What I could say is that I can't imagine the manufacturing process would be any less good than what it was back when the N64 was being produced. So I'd say, and technology's moved on a long way now. I'd say it's going to be a good build. I mean,
there's not, let's be honest, there's not a lot of advanced technology inside one.
No. I mean, if anything, they've probably improved the thumbsticks because from what I hear, I watched the Ben Heck show. He did a teardown of an N64 controller,
right? And
he was saying that the technology inside the thumbstick is quite archaic. And he was actually surprised at why they made this decision to use this. And basically, what it does is it uses magnets. So when you move the stick up, it pulls a magnet slider over a sensor that sends a signal to the board.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's if you're interested in that sort of stuff, check out the Ben Heck show. He does teardowns of everything. But he actually bought and replaced the controller in an N64 joystick with a newer version, and he redid some jiggery-pokery on the board to get it working, and it works much better. So I think nowadays they've probably gone back and revised this controller a lot, and the layout's different, the buttons are probably all programmed different, but it still works on the old hardware.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I guess I'd check it out. I'm going to check it out myself.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, it looks amazing. So
it looks a lot more comfortable than the original N64 controller.
Yeah, so I'd say, why not? Just do it.
Yeah, go for it.
You only live once, right?
Yeah. Do it with some new N64 controllers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thanks for your comment. David Reynolds says Dino Crisis might be cool to be remastered.
Ooh, yes.
Now, I would love to see that, definitely. Yes. I mean, I love the Resident Evil games, love the Resident Evil remasters, Dino Crisis, yes. We need more dinosaur games.
We do, and Dino Crisis is an interesting series in the Capcom world, isn't it? Because, obviously, you've got Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, all very similar.
Yes.
Dino Crisis 1, 2 and 3... all quite different.
Very different.
I mean, Dino Crisis 1 was basically Resident Evil clone with dinosaurs.
Yep.
Dino Crisis 2 was a Resident Evil clone, but with arcade action dinosaurs.
Yep.
So it was a lot more, loads more ammo, focus on points as well.
Yep.
You could rack up a score and stuff. And then Dino Crisis 3, well, let's just put the dinosaurs in space and just give everyone a camera that's impossible to use.
Yeah. And have the dinosaurs keep coming back to life. I think that was one of the issues, wasn't it? Every time you re-entered a corridor,
they were back again.
So it was like, oh, God's sake, go through this place again.
But I still enjoyed it. I don't know, loads of people hate Dino Crisis 3, but I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
once you get used to the camera.
Yeah, it grew on us, didn't it, over a period of time, and then we went through it like 5 or 6 times in a row, and it was actually a pretty fun game.
Might have to play it again, Maybe on the channel.
Ooh, there you go.
But
there's a promise.
A Dino Crisis remake. I mean, if it hasn't already been wafted about in the Capcom offices, I think it should.
Yeah. I think that would be pretty cool. He also says Need for Speed Underground 2 needs to become a thing. So a new Need for Speed Underground, which I agree, because I loved the drag racing on that one.
Yes, we oh my god, I remember endless nights of doing drag racing and shaving off milliseconds of each other's times, and I believe I'm still the record holder, Jay. Not bitter.
I'll cut that bit out.
Right.
I was the record holder. So thanks, Dave. Thanks for your comment. Krusty Juggler UK, awesome username.
Yes.
Says
Krusty Jugglers.
Yeah. Defo Siphon Filter.
Oh yeah.
As a remake. That would be pretty cool. Didn't you mention that?
I did.
Update?
I said that would be a good remake. With is it Gabriel Logan?
Gabriel Logan.
I think it was I know his name was Gabriel because all the characters called him Gabe, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah.
He had a pretty sweet run cycle for back in the day. Nowadays he looks weird.
Yeah, he looks really weird. But there's like a lot of like bits to that animation have been running.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it back in the... When I saw it on the PlayStation 1, I was like, wow, his run cycle's amazingly detailed. Now you look at it and he's got this weird swagger on it. But remake of Siphon Filter, totally can get on board with that.
So thanks for your comments.
Cheers.
Andy M, do you own any Amiibos? And if so, would you recommend them if getting Switch?
I do own Amiibos, but I've never used them for the purpose that they're supposed to be used for.
No, me neither. Mine are ornaments.
Yeah, the only ones that I've got are the ones that came with collector's editions. So I've got like the Smash Brothers one, the Twilight Princess one, with the Link on Midna on Wolf Link. And the only one I did buy was Marie from Splatoon, because she was my favourite character out of the two sisters in Splatoon. So I bought Marie. I actually got her out of a box the other day to use in Splatoon 2, because you can use them in Splatoon 2. And I went up to the Amiibo thing, put her on the thing, and she said, "Oh, can you come back later? I'm busy." I was like, "What?" Because Marie is in the first person, the single player campaign in Splatoon 2, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she's off doing that. So I'm wondering if after I finish that, I can use it and then it unlocks something. I don't know. Okay. But you know what? I don't know. I don't see much point in using them in games other than to collect. It just gives you little bits and bobs, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't use any of mine monitors for display purposes only.
Yeah.
But I know if you're getting Skyrim and you really like Zelda and you've got the Link Amiibo, you can put it on and get the Zelda costume in Skyrim. Yeah. So I think that's all it is. That's all they're for, really.
Yeah, it's just to give you little knickknacks here and there.
To make it look nice.
Yes, make it look good.
Yeah, make it look good.
Good things.
But I hope that answered your question, Andy.
Yeah.
William C5233.
Hey, I think you've been in every week, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well done.
He's got a quick and simple question this time.
Okay, all right, okay.
Which do you prefer, the gameplay and style of Saints Row 1 and 2 or Saints Row 3 and 4? If you've played them.
I have. And Saints Row 1 and 2 were pretty much kind of borderline clones of Grand Theft Auto, weren't they? They were kind of a bit more reserved.
Yeah.
And then they went 3 and 4 and they just went, rulebook.
Yeah.
Off we go, let's have jetpacks.
I much preferred 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like the dubstep cannon and all that kind of stuff.
Cannon.
It's just like, you're just firing dubstep.
Yeah, because I think basically the reason why they did that was because, Grand Theft Auto is already doing this, so let's just go off the wall.
We need to stand out.
We need to make a mech available.
Yeah, make your character the president, have aliens invade. And
superpowers, and screw it. I much prefer that. It's just more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 and 4 were definitely the more superior ones.
And Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row are kind of now the perfect complement to each other.
Yeah. If you want realism and dark, gritty story and realism, then there you go, GTA. If you want to just get a jetpack, kill an alien, and then fire a dubstep cannon, Saints Row.
Absolutely. So there's now a reason to own both.
So thanks for your question, William. Dr. Spindash is next.
Hey.
He asks, when's the Mario Kart party happening?
Oh, well, soon. Soon. We're kind of gearing up for that because I'm not sure I'm ready to take the punishment I'm going to get from Nikita.
Yeah, and there you go. Nicely on to his next question. Who do you think will take home the glorious gold cup?
Nikita. She's really good at Super Mario Kart. Maybe I'll beat her. I don't know. Maybe Jay will take home the trophy.
I will smash both. I'll leave you both in dust.
Maybe me and Jay have both been secretly practicing a lot on our Switches.
We could have been.
We could have been, Yeah.
He also says, will there be a Gamegasm Gold Cup for someone to take home? Well, no, not anymore.
No, because we changed the name.
Yeah.
So there might be a ministry... a MOG trophy that we could knock together, I guess. It might just be a piece of paper with MOG written on it.
Yeah, something
well
like that.
Well done, you're a winner.
Yeah, you're a winner for this week, and then we just exchange hands for the next tournament.
Yeah, but there'll be something like that. I don't know, we'll figure that out. We got so much going on at the moment that those kind of things have been just put on the back burner, just for now. But we'll get onto those.
Yeah, they are coming. He says his money's on the person that unplugs the other person's controller, which would be a good idea, but most controllers are wireless now, so I'm not sure how we're going to get around that.
And if we're playing on the Switch, that would require me slapping a console out of someone's hands, and I'm not sure they'll be too happy about that.
Yeah.
So,
no. Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Spindash.
Thank you.
Cook Us Nerdy Corner next. He says, nice and simply, your feelings on Metal Gear Survive. Lol.
Just no. No.
Thanks for your question, Cook's Nerdy Corner. Yeah, no. TL Gaming next. He says, what trophy or achievement are you most proud of getting? His is probably the Platinum Trophy for Infinite Warfare, which is still a 0.1%.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay, well, I don't really care about trophies, so this is kind of a terrible question for me. I never bothered getting them or whatever, but I do have one I'm actually quite proud of.
Okay.
And that was getting a, I think it's a scoped headshot whilst both characters are in air in a ranked match in Overwatch with Widowmaker. And
Wow.
I did it.
Wow.
And it's quite a rare one, apparently. But, I managed to pull that one off. I just literally leaped off the edge of this building. I wish I saved the clip now. I leaped off the edge of this building, and this guy was, like, falling down. And I just zoomed in, and just, when the planets just align perfectly, and just, headshot, trophy, woo! So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. Pretty cool.
Nice. Mine would probably have to be, other than the achievement for finishing Dark Souls, which I think everyone should be proud of getting, is the Platinum Trophy for Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got one trophy left on the other two before I get all 3 Platinums. That's what I'm working on. But
nice.
Those relics.
And if we're going to go old school, I got to say, anyone that's played Halo 3 will understand that getting the double hit with the Spartan laser in a multiplayer rank match trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Nice.
I got that one. Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Give you high fives if you got that achievement. Yeah. Spartan Laser Club,
yeah. No one is high-fiving you right now. So thanks TL Gaming for your question. Cheers. And obviously you guys out there, let us know in the comments what trophy or achievements you're most proud of having.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
we'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Luke Scott says Vagrant Story Remake would be his choice.
Yeah.
That's a game that I've still got on the PlayStation. I bought it a long time ago, and I never finished it because I never understood it.
It's quite difficult to wrap your head around that one. The combat was a little bit like,
yeah,
a bit clunky and in places, but
I bought it because it was Squaresoft back in the time, and obviously I loved all their games, playing Final Fantasy, and I thought, oh, this game should be something similar.
Yeah,
it was completely different. Yeah, so I never really understood it, but I mean, I've heard a lot about it now, and I probably would love actually to go back through it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go back through it. There you go, Luke. You've just made up my mind. I'm going back through the Vagrant Story.
He's going to finish it.
I'm going to blow the dust off it.
With regards to a remake, though, I mean, they just remade Final Fantasy 12, so maybe they are in the mood for going back through old stuff and rehashing it a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it would be a pretty interesting one to remake.
I mean, it was a popular one.
Yeah, it was a very popular one.
Why not?
Yeah.
Squeenix?
Squeenix?
Are you listening? So yeah, maybe. That'd be good. Cool.
Yeah, thank you. Xander Crease next says, do you have any games that you're ashamed you haven't completed or even played? Your list is quite big, isn't it?
I'm very busy with the channel, so I'm gonna use that as my excuse of why I don't get to play a lot of stuff. But I suppose the biggest bugbear for me right now, and the biggest one that I know I freaking love with a passion, is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
I got the collector's edition, and it's still sealed. Still sealed on my shelf back there. Criminal. And what was the other one? The other one that came out around about the same time.
Prey.
Yeah, haven't played that either. Kill me now. Come at me, internet. Destroy me. Or somebody come and do all the work that I do around here so I can play some games. Yeah.
Hey, you think doing a YouTube gaming channel, you'd actually get to play some games?
Yeah. No, only the ones that other people want you to. Yeah. Anyway, movie guys.
Well, I finished both. I suppose the only ones that I'm kind of most ashamed of are The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. Because obviously I loved Fallout 3, completely finished it. I loved The Witcher 2, completely finished it. I've got The Witcher 3, Fallout 4 sat there. I think I played about an hour of each. And that's it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
But I'm looking at how big both of them games are and thinking, realistically, am I going to have the time to do it now?
No, because you're too busy doing the other work that I can't do.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment, folks. So if you want to give us any help,
yeah, maybe suggest a let's play of either of those games that we just mentioned.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Give us an excuse to play it.
Absolutely.
He also says one of his wishes for remasters are all 5 Onimusha games on one disc.
Ooh.
The Onimusha. Now I always forget about how good that series is.
Yeah, I mean, I started a let's play not so long ago on Onimusha here. I didn't finish it, but it was a live stream. So I did like 3, but it was back when I was literally testing live streams, so I didn't get too far in. I think I did 3 live streams in total. If you're interested, you can go and watch them. But super fun game, and to have all of them on one disc, what a box set that would be, huh? Just like a proper nice collector's edition, perhaps with some artwork in there, maybe a keyring. Oh, I don't know. No, great idea. Love that.
Yeah, I love the Onimusha games.
Maybe when Capcom's done with Resident Evil revivals, they'll bring back Onimusha.
And Dino Crisis. Capcom, you're going to we got lots of work for you.
I mean, get in contact with us. We can do your marketing for you. You know, we can sort you out with we can do this. We can make this work.
Yeah.
Just, have our people call your people.
Yeah.
We'll do lunch.
Yeah. Who are our people?
I don't know.
I think it's us.
Trying to look big.
Okay.
Moving on.
Get back, Xander. Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
Stephen McCourt next says he would love to see a platform revival, as it's his favourite genre.
Well, we're kind of going through that now. A little bit with ukulele.
Yeah, it's harken back to 90s games.
Absolutely.
And a lot of platform games are now left to the indie sector. They seem to be doing a lot.
They're picking up the slack there, where the AAA sector have kind of gone, well, nobody wants to play platforms anymore. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Stephen McCourt does.
Yeah, so, EA, Ubisoft, maybe not Ubisoft, because you'll never finish
Unless you want to fall through the platforms.
Get on it, make some platformers, come on. I suppose, is Recore a bit of a platformer that came out on the Xbox One?
Yeah, sort of.
I mean, if you haven't played Recore and you want to revisit that kind of early vibe of platformers, then I'd say that's a good shout.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
It's a good adventure game as well.
Either that, or buy the HD collection of Jak and Daxter and go through that on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, or the new Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, there, yeah.
Okay,
so
there's quite options.
There's some options there for you. But go out and play those if you haven't already.
Yeah. So thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Last couple of comments now. Sergio Amaya, I hope I pronounced that right.
Good try if you didn't.
He's got his wish list for games, so I'm just going to read a couple of them out because they're
these remakes,
cool.
Games for remakes, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Road Rash.
Oh yes.
The Turok series.
Yeah.
Even though they did try fairly recently, which bombed, but
no.
I know you like it. I know you like it, but not many other people did.
No, okay, I'll admit it was a bit of a bomb, but I enjoyed it. It was made by Touchstone, wasn't it? Touchstone Interactive. Did you know? Bit of a factoid for you. Touchstone is actually a Disney brand. It's the brand that they use for more adult content that they don't want associated with the initial brand
Disney
of Disney.
Interactive Studios, or whatever they call it for their game division.
Yeah. That's what they changed it to now. It is Disney Interactive now, but it was Touchstone.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, yeah. And also, Ron Perlman did a voice in it for one of the characters.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
There you go.
The more you know.
War never changes.
Gex, we mentioned Gex. That would be pretty cool. Pepsi Man.
I've heard about this. That was that on the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive era?
I don't know. I've never heard of it either.
I've heard about it. I think I saw Cinemassacre playing it, or Game Grumps, or some people like that were playing it, and I thought, wow, that looks weird. But I never actually watched it. But I'll check that out.
Star Wars Racer.
Yes. I love that. Even on the N64, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep.
Perfect Dark, Twisted Metal, and Primal Rage.
They did kind of remake Perfect Dark.
Yeah, they did. They
sort of.
Yeah, a new one.
It was a launch title on the Xbox 360.
It
wasn't
was,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
And you can play it again now on the Rare Replay.
Your Rare Replay collection, yeah. So it was okay. It wasn't amazing. To be fair, it's pretty dated nowadays.
It is a little bit, yeah.
It's a bit ropey, but yeah. No, good suggestions though. I like those. Yeah,
I would love all them to come out.
Absolutely.
So thanks for your comment.
Thank you.
Christian Ariola, once again, I really hope that I pronounced that right. He says, what are your favourite consoles and games? His is the Game Boy Advance, his favourite console.
Oh wow, that's a great console.
Yeah,
great console. Great selection of games on that too. I guess my favourite era of gaming was probably the PlayStation 1 era for those kind of games, because obviously Resident Evil 2 came out in '98, and that's like my favourite game of all time. But also, I'm really fond of the NES and that whole era of games, because Castlevania, it's just so awesome, and all the Mario games, and just that console's just so awesome.
There's no denying that some of the first generation consoles, or the kind of the NES era, was really good. But I think one of my favourite eras for console was PS2, GameCube, and Xbox, just because there was 3 big companies competing. I mean, they had the Dreamcast in there for a little bit, but the less said about the Dreamcast, the better. Yeah. But there was 3 big companies competing, making up brand new games like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, the remake
so many
of
new
Resi
IPs,
on the Cube.
wasn't there?
Yeah,
so many new games coming out.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's when they really started stepping up their games.
Yeah, it was like a big boom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But nowadays it's kind of...
It's going stagnated.
It's a bit stagnated. I mean, mainly that... I've said it before, I'll say it again, but mainly that's due to the length of time and the cost that it is required to make these games now.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we said about it before, there's so much risk. They want their money back as quick as possible. So the best way to do that is to make a game like Destiny.
Absolutely.
Minimum effort, maximum profit.
Which is... I'm kind of hoping... Just a little bit of extra news here. Atari announcing their new console.
Yes.
There isn't much... We don't know much about it yet, do we?
No, other than it looks like the old Atari 2600 era with the wood panelling and slightly modern on the other side.
It'll play Atari games, but apparently it'll also play modern games as well. And what they mean by that, nobody knows. But what I'm kind of hoping for is maybe, just maybe, Atari's gone, you know what? We need an indie console where you can only develop games for it if you're an independent studio. Now, how cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool.
Because that would mean that they can bring out more games more frequently, and there's a niche there for that. Yeah, I think. I mean, I know a lot of people say like, well, Steam's there for that, but okay, but let's face it, you do get a lot of crap on Steam sometimes, and sometimes it's quite hard to filter through and get to the good stuff. And I think if Atari was to take this on and give indie developers a really high-end platform for their games, it's like almost like a prestigious award, like I got my game greenlit for the new Atari console. That's like, I think that's a pretty good idea, actually. So give the indies a platform. Why not? That could be huge. Yeah. Atari, you listening? Come on, man.
We've got so many good ideas.
So many good ideas.
I know, right?
Come on. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Actually, I want to know.
Yeah.
But so awesome. Yeah.
So thanks for your comment, Christian. And lastly, David Reynolds
said,
"Hey, how's it going? I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm cheers.
Yeah.
I'm cheers.
You're cheers.
I'm cheers. I'm good, thanks.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good. Right. He says, "Do you think they will ever release Shenmue 3 and Half-Life 3?" Shenmue 3, I think, isn't that being developed?
Yeah,
it is actually coming.
It got kickstarted, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it reached its goal, actually.
I think they're definitely doing something about it. I swear, it keeps popping up in the newsfeed every now and again.
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
it was a while ago, but yeah, it was either it was definitely on one of those Kickstarter backer type websites for a while.
Yeah. So I think we may see that. As far as Half-Life 3 goes, not a chance, if I'm being honest. Valve have got Steam, they're earning enough money, why do they need to make another game?
They don't care. But I think Valve are missing a trick though, because what they really should do is sell the license to Half-Life to someone that does care.
Yeah, or some indie guys, but itching to go, because people are still modding the Half-Life 2 engine, so there's obviously a lot of love for what they created.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, just make a new one, man. Just, you know what, I think people would even be happy if you took the original Half-Life 2 engine and just made Half-Life 3 with that. Yeah. Just to cap it off.
Yeah, just to finish the story.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Just finish it, Valve. Come on.
He also says, do you think it would be cool to see a remastering of both games? So I would love to see a remaster of the original Half-Life.
Remaster of those two, including the add-ons, like Blue Shift.
Blue Shift.
What was the other one?
There was two.
The military one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Me neither. That's really annoying. I've got it. I know for a fact I've got it.
It's been a long time since I played those. But yeah, remaster of those two. And at the same time they remaster those first two, they announce Half-Life 3.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, what if they want to make money, like hand over fist, they'd announce that tomorrow.
Yep.
and it would happen. It's a guaranteed sale, isn't it? Everyone watching this video right now would go, you know what? I'm going to go out and buy the Half-Life trilogy, and I'm going to spend £100 on the collector's edition because that's what I do, because I love Half-Life. See that? You all said that exactly at the same time, didn't you? Go, yep, I'd buy that. So come on, Valve. Go and make it.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
He also finishes off by saying thanks and keep her going. We plan to.
Yes,
and that's
absolutely.
It for the comments.
That's it. Wow, that's another great show out the way. And we, if you want us to read out comments and stuff, just drop them in the comment section below, and we'll answer them or pick out a few of them in the next week's update. So
we want to know anything, any of your questions, what your thoughts and stories are, or even your own answers to some of the questions in the comments.
Absolutely. This is your time to shine. This is your time to interact with us directly and have a big old discussion and conflab and all that jazz.
Yes.
Yeah. But sadly, that's all the time we've got for this week, but we will definitely be back next time. As always, if you like the video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.